I know you Capricorns won't be pleased with this honor, but you've been awarded the distinction of having the toughest horoscope for the next 2 years. With Pluto in Capricorn and no fewer than 6 major planetary crosses hitting Pluto, look out! Without further ado, let's get to it. Here are your top 3 tests for 2011 and 2012, starting with number 3. At number 3, Pluto in Capricorn square Uranus square Mercury square Saturn from June 18th to the 22nd, 2011. The fireworks will soar starting June 18th when 4 planets form an X-cross. The 4 planets will spread out 90 degrees apart, covering the entire 360 degrees of the zodiacal circle. The 90-degree aspect or square is a tense and dynamic aspect. Because an X-cross doesn't have a focal point, the tensions it generates are released rapidly in all directions. So, whether you're at home or work, you're liable to see sparks flying continuously for a few days, and you won't know where the next ones are coming from. You can expect tensions to run high during this transit with multiple flare-ups and arguments. In general, in this star configuration, tensions are released rapidly, and for the most part, don't build up to a boiling point, and most of the flare-ups are not major. But since Pluto in Capricorn is going retrograde, Capricorns will be the exceptions to the rule. Your tensions will build up because Pluto retrograde tends to internalize tensions, so you might explode at some point if you aren't careful. If you start to feel a buildup of tensions, take a walk or hit the gym if you can to blow off some of the steam. This is a short transit, so just grin and try to bear it. At number 2, Pluto in Capricorn, square Uranus, square Mars, from August 1st to the 20th, 2011. What happens when you mix plutonium, uranium, and dynamite? I don't really know the answer, but I suspect a huge crater's involved. You'll get a taste of the mixture in August, when we witness one of the most explosive planetary formations you'll ever see, Pluto, Uranus, and Mars in a T-cross. Like plutonium and uranium, Pluto and Uranus can be highly destructive, and the quick trigger of Mars can serve as a dynamite-like fuse that sets them off. Uranus strikes with the sudden force of lightning, shattering the most rigid of structures. Pluto builds up its power and then explodes with ruthless force. Uranus acts as the focal point of the Mars-Pluto opposition aspect, so you can expect some shocking revelations about someone you know to surface during this transit. Because of the presence of Mars and Pluto, these revelations might involve violence or sexuality. You could also witness the surfacing of repressed rage. When Pluto rises from his underworld, he can bring the very worst of a person with him. If any revelations come to light about someone you know, don't be quick to condemn them. We all have our skeletons. If it involves someone close to you, don't hesitate to step in and offer support. With Uranus acting as a trigger finger here, this situation will probably escalate rapidly. Uranus is never slow to act, especially when it's in Aries. At number 1, Mars square Pluto in Capricorn square Uranus, from July 8th to the 29th, 2012. More fun, folks, as Mars, Pluto, and Uranus host another party. They'll form another T-cross here, though Mars, Mr. Dynamite, will be in a different sign this time. Also, Pluto will be the focal point here instead of Uranus. Please, folks, be very careful during this transit. With Pluto in Capricorn as the focal point, you're probably going to be dealing with some deep, intense issues. Sexuality or violence may well be involved, or a life-threatening incident. You might have to face your shadow, the dark side we all try to hide, even from ourselves. You may see a ruthless or violent side of yourself that you didn't know you had. Heavy incidents from the past may surface from your unconscious depths. Pluto is a hard taskmaster, so you'll have to be brutally honest with yourself. Avoid doing anything risky and be in your best behavior during this month. Well, my friend, we've covered 3 major things you must watch for in 2011 and 2012. There is more, though. Recently, based on new revelations of the ancient astrology books, we discovered some very, very interesting and surprising astrological events that will impact our finances, career, and love life in 2011 and 2012. We summarized and interpreted these events for you, and in the next video, you will learn the top 7 dangers to your finances, career, and love life in 2011 and 2012, and how to turn them to your advantage. Fill in the form below right now to watch the 7 top dangers to your finances, career, and love life in 2011 and 2012, uniquely tailored to your horoscope sign. I'll see you inside.